In a very wide variety of ways, Roz, scammers could typically ask you to set up some sort of cryptocurrency wallet where you will transfer money to them, and then they may trade that for you on some sort of fraudulent platform. We know also that romance and dating scams are quite prevalent, so you might meet somebody on some sort of dating site and they might encourage you to set up some sort of crypto wallet and transfer money and claim that they're going to invest that for you. The most common by far, though, is the investment scams. Another form of that is, say, a public offering of a big cryptocurrency company and somebody wanting to invest in that, because we know that that has been rather successful lately. So scammers are really finding all sorts of different ways to reach victims.
And why have the number of scams increased by so much during the pandemic?
Ros, people monitoring this say that because we've all been more socially isolated during the pandemic, we've all been spending a lot more time online. This has just made it so much easier for scammers to find ways to reach people, to contact people. Also, bank interest rates are low and people are looking around for alternative ways to invest their money, so they search around online and they might find an ad, for example, on social media and not realise that it's not a legitimate company that is advertising. Nigel Fair from the University of New South Wales has just combed through 20 years of cybercrime data, and he says there's significant underreporting of the problem.
So cybercrime is about 1/5 reported to the amount it is. So we're looking at 300,000 cases a year with a cost to the Australian economy of $42 billion. Whilst there's lots of different government agencies involved, they're still not properly joined up. And for example, reporting is done through the Australian Cyber Security Centre, which being a non-FOIable organisation means you can't get that granularity of reporting statistics.
And Amy, how much typically do people lose to scammers?
A wide variety, Ros. Some people are lucky enough to get their money back, of course, but some people I've spoken to, one gentleman I spoke to earlier this year who was too upset with his experience to do an interview, had lost about $1 million through a fake trading platform that was linked to cryptocurrency. A gentleman featuring in a story that we have on the ABC website today lost $457,000. But it really doesn't matter. If you make a loss, it can be extremely distressing and upsetting, and really can see your future disrupted with your savings plans or dreams to buy a home.
And the federal government is taking a closer look at digital currencies, as we've been hearing today. But as things stand, what redress do people have if they've lost money to scammers?
Ros, the first thing is, if you're going to make any major investment decisions, take your time, meet people in person and discuss it with family and friends and qualified financial advisors first. That's the first thing. But if you do realise you've been scammed, you need to contact your bank straight away, and you also need to lodge a report with the online government portal called Report Cyber. That generates a report. It links police up in different jurisdictions with the Australian Federal Police as well, and that is the quickest way to try and get some redress if you do believe that you have been scammed.